Open your drinks. Hello, everybody, and welcome to another pot of wine.
Cheers, boys.
Good to see all you chaps.
Yeah, indeed.
Pot of wine, a 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 pot of f***ing wine with third eye blind.
Yeah.
What good intro music that was.
Cheers. It was really good.
Yeah, I don't know
Yeah.
who wrote that bass line. It wasn't me. I don't know.
Cheers.
Firstly, let me say congratulations and well done to all of us for what is undoubtedly,
Not dying.
in my honest opinion, the best. My honest opinion, the best quarantine rock video.
We
that I've seen,
What
anyway.
a humble way to open up our first
Hey,
podcast. In 2
humbly,
months.
like,
to pat
the first
ourselves
time
on the
we've spoken
fucking
about it.
back.
humbly submitted. We fanny fucked like everybody on that global whatever it was. I mean, come on. They really we fucking sanded their asses.
There's nobody who even came close.
I'm sorry, but we're shitty at podcasts, but our band is the shit. Hey, everybody, welcome to our shitty little podcast. You know
Holler.
you missed it.
Sláinte.
Sláinte.
Cheers.
Uh,
Cavi, what are you drinking?
The whitest of the cloths.
You've got fucking White Claw. You guys are
course
so
you do.
amazing. That's incredible. You
Colin?
know?
I made a white claw margarita.
Wow.
Of
Mango
course you
juice.
did.
That's incredible. I'll bet you Brad, bougie motherfucker that he is drinking white wine. I'll bet you anything he's like having Clos de
I
Bois.
don't know. He was shaking something there a second
Really?
ago. Yeah, there was
Yeah.
some sort of shaker happening.
Okay. Well,
What
I'm
is that shit?
drinking the purest tequila in the world, as far as I know.
And where could someone get that? tequila,
Oh
Steve?
yeah. No, I think it's sold out.
Where's the paid
Well, I'm super
sponsorship, man?
proud
Come on.
of
I love the angle with that.
of everybody,
fucking
but
drink.
especially you, Kryz, and you, Colin, for producing this. Okay, everybody, yeah, here you go. Brad's got his drink.
Brad's got his drink on? All right.
Raise your glasses and be upstanding.
Cheers.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Fine,
I
gentlemen.
did that like 5 minutes ago.
Woo. Yay.
Yeah. I'll stop gloating, but we're the shit, and we just
Yeah, I've
and
seen a
it's
bunch.
not a
and I'm not
competition,
shitting-
and
I'm
it's
not
really
shitting
great.
On
It's
anybody
no,
else's
I'm
or
not
anything
either,
like
but
that.
we beat the
Well,
fuck
we beat
out of it.
everybody.
Yeah, but our band is better. So there's that.
Well, now that's out of the way.
It was really My sister called me like 2 weeks after it aired, and she was like, "That was really good," because she finally got
girl.
around to watching.
Well done.
So I don't think we're going to be able to go touring until 2021.
Well, I don't know if the rest of the guys have heard, but it was just announced yesterday that San Francisco is going to do another month of shelter in place.
Good.
Yeah.
So that's another 4 weeks. Of,
That's the band.
Yeah, so we're gonna do another 4 weeks, and I think actually that's good. San Francisco's way ahead of the curve, and then you've got these fuckwits. That DeSantis guy is just a miserable piece of shit. He's the governor of Florida. It's keeping us out of Florida. This is the problem. It's like these idiot governors are keeping us out of those states because they're just gonna prolong this shit.
Mhm.
So even if California and Washington, does that cover everybody? We're Washington, California, Oregon. Yeah. We're like the smart states. Even they get everything together, these other states are going to fuck the whole thing up, and we're going to not be able to go touring
Did anybody
forever and ever.
see the mayor of Las Vegas talking with Anderson Cooper a week ago?
Yeah. She is a mind-boggling idiot.
It was
she wants to be a press
incredible.
case.
I couldn't believe it. I was holding my face in horror and laughing through my hands
Yeah.
the whole time. I couldn't believe it. She's such a fucking maniac and a moron.
Yeah. And one of the things that is going to come out of this, hopefully, is that you got to have some competence. Competence is actually might just come back in style. Maybe. Maybe.
Mhm.
Because there's some
yeah.
dumb motherfuckers out there, and they're getting people killed.
Mhm.
We're last place in the world. We've just become a third world country going around in garbage bags at hospitals and begging for PPE and all that kind of shit.
Mhm.
So we all, with all this things I'm saying, we deserve to get shit based. But now finally I feel like I'm getting back into some creative flow because these guys are going to keep us from touring because it won't be safe. And as Brad said, this was kind of an amazing thing, Brad. I've been going on doing these Blind Tuesdays. Have you guys watched any of the shit that I've been doing at all?
Yeah, I checked in a couple times today, actually.
I was on the end in Seattle
Shipboard
today.
And another song. Sound good.
We're going to...
I watched once. It was great.
I've been watching you for 23 years.
What was I talking about?
What is Brad drinking? Is that a fucking martini, Brad? You posh bastard.
I know, he's so posh.
Jesus,
Right?
go get your glasses.
I know.
Where are your glasses?
Puts his houses in magazines.
Remember when Brad wore glasses for about 2 months and he looked smart?
They're chateaus.
Martini's
And he
fucking
lost.
posh and it's
And he lost them. Yeah.
But when I realized we were in the depths of like 3 weeks ago, just in the depths, haven't left the house in 3.5 weeks. It was pouring rain, and we ordered some sushi, and it was the first time I felt normal just putting sushi in my mouth. That's the bougie fuck I have become.
Dude, I had sushi for the first time today. Yeah.
Sushi?
And
Yeah, I was told sushi is avoid sushi at this time. That's what I was told.
why? Because they're just going to cough COVID on it.
Well, the idea is that if you cook at home, you can cook out whatever's in there, any impurities or disease.
Yeah, but I don't think people got
they-
sick swallowing fish. Bitch.
No, but the idea is that it's not gonna. It'll stay on that fish if somebody's touched it for whatever period of time.
Huh.
You don't cook it off.
It's not cooked up.
So cook your sushi. Right? Anyway, Stephen has tested negatory.
I have.
So.
I've been tested and, recently tested negative. So how about that? Yeah.
Oh, yeah? No antibodies or anything?
Yeah.
So party at Stevens.
That part comes later. So, shit. I didn't touch this.
What
Okay.
did you do?
I probably had it if we're being honest, but who knows?
You're certainly a carrier of most. Of most.
I was wondering if you guys remember how sick you guys were in Europe when we were in Europe and you guys were just all
No,
Not
just
me. I
Tom
felt
really
fine.
ill.
I
None
was
of us
okay.
felt sick.
Can you shut that kid up?
You turn that kid off.
Laughing.
made me wonder if it
No.
could have been as early as that. They keep saying how much earlier.
That was
what they were saying, like
going around.
November or something.
Yeah, but we were in.
I mean, I got super ill in January too. I felt like I got hit by, I had a really bad flu in January, and I had
That is
sessions
true.
the whole
Well,
time.
Ireland
That
is
might
a
have been it.
cesspool of
That might have
pestilence.
been it,
I mean, I think we can all agree on that.
Ireland and Taiwan are.
Oh,
ahead
I
of
was
everybody
sicker
else
than
on the
you.
planet with this.
I was the sickest.
You were the sickest. Colin was definitely the sickest, but that was in October. I don't think that was COVID-19. That was just Colin and Colin's behavior.
No, Steven. Remember Steven? That was super ill. You were.
I kind of put it out of my mind. It's one of my.
You got rock docked, bro.
Oh, that's right. Where did I get rock dogged?
No, you guys got
Wait.
sick in Europe, and then we went.
Did
right
you say
back into
did
the
you say
US during
raw
the fall,
dog
and you
or
guys
rock dog?
I know where I got raw dogged.
That was in Germany at that bathhouse that you got hooked up with. The COVID club over there in Hamburg.
How come you guys just look like you're in sepia tone? It's just that dark blue like in.
I'm trying to show you the drink Stephen made me. It's a tequila. thing.
Tequila
It's called
Baileys.
It's called the. It's.
Chris, when do we get to
Yeah.
see the inside of your apartment?
Seriously.
I'm serious.
Oh no!
I have to
What
know.
I was thinking
That was
today
it.
is I
I
want to
saw it.
see the inside of Chris's
Spent 10
eBay
years.
store.
I've shown thousands and thousands of people the interior of my home, and Chris won't. Why? Because he's a cunt. That's why.
That's one of the reasons.
Yeah. Anyway,
Wait, so you're at Steven
Yeah.
right now?
He's been holed
you?
up over there for
Oh.
about 6 weeks now,
those are my
and they just put
1873
another
doors.
month added on. So
Holler.
Yeah, once he came in. So what do you miss? Okay, sushi. That's for sure. Now I feel really weird about eating it. Jesus.
Yeah.
But there's like plus sides to this, aren't there? Right?
I don't know. Honestly, I've been shelter in place since I was 16 or self-isolating since I was 16. So for me, it was just a Tuesday.
Hey, everybody's listening to this podcast right now. I want you to stand in solidarity with me. We're going to get into Kryz's fucking house.
You have to get by the Hello Kitty guards.
Right? My God, what is he doing?
Sure.
What's Colin doing?
Colin's doing an episode of Cribs right now. Look.
Yeah, he's cribbing.
I'm getting shoes on, so I go
You
outdoors.
crib on me, ho. Hey, is it wrong that I'm pouring another one? No, because I'm at home. So
Colin, where are you?
I'm at my buddy Tyler's house. So I'm in.
See that guy with the fancy fast cars?
He has a couple of
Drives like a
fast
maniac.
cars. Just like our old pal Tracy Chapman.
hey, oh, hey,
We probably kept Brad for like up an hour while Chris tried to learn that riff.
you know,
I learned it. I was just playing it, enjoying it.
fast cars, like those, all those, like none of those cars are anywhere near as fast as my Tesla 3. Like they're just each one of those cars is just a piece of shit compared to my car. And my car is just a Tesla 3. It's just whatever standard car, and it buries all of them. And that's like one of the things I'm really looking forward to, something I'm enjoying right now. And I think all of you guys have noticed this, is that sky is blue as fuck. Have you ever seen the sky more blue than it is this spring? Right?
Yeah. Nice.
It's because
Real nice.
it's because nobody's driving around like Kryz. Nobody can drive like Kryz.
Yeah.
And like I'm excited to see the fossil fuel industry wither and die from this. Just like it just went out. They're just done, you know?
Back it up.
Yeah.
I never even thought of that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think that happened. Remember when you had to pay someone $40
Yeah.
to take
I mean,
a
no,
barrel
it's like
of
a
oil
few days
couple
ago, and
weeks
it's still like it's like worthless.
It
Yeah.
went negative.
So
How's
tell
that?
your guy,
I don't
like,
even
sell all of
understand
his
what that
supercars and get the real supercar, which is a Tesla. And dude, I become like a total Elon Musk. Like, I'm a Tesla bro. I actually follow Tesla bro. I actually watch that shit. And
Tesla
I
bro.
don't feel guilty about it during the day because fuck else am I going to do?
Well, look at that,
Hey.
you, Colin. God, what?
What the
You got a
fuck?
dog, dude?
5
Oh.
dogs.
I want you guys to consider this idea that everybody comes up to San Francisco and we record at like Laughing Tiger and at Different Fur and at Hyde Street. Yeah.
Hyde Street.
Yeah, because everybody can drive up here. Like all the LA crew, those two can drive up here. And then
Cavi?
Cav, I guess he can get on a plane.
Cavi,
No,
you can dri-
I'll drive. I'll just hop in
The
my
drive.
truck.
We were working out how to do a virtual picnic. Me, Cabby, and what's the other guy's name? Harry Potter over there.
What's his name?
Calvin.
Corey.
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 Yeah.
Corey.
Oh,
Corey.
hey,
Corey.
there's another thing I saw that was totally amazing and made me think about like how we could totally redo all our shit. Because like when we go on tour again, I want to just completely redo it. There's this thing called the in Berkeley, they're called the Upright Citizens Brigade. Were you part of that when you did you know that when you went to Berkeley?
Yeah.
It's a comedy troupe, right? I think they have like there's an Upright Citizens in like a few different cities around the country.
Two in LA, yeah. It's a improv.
Yeah, I think there's one in Chicago, almost like Second City kind of thing.
They were jamming on Jumper, and it's like so much better than our Jumper. And I'm like, oh, I want to rip them off, ripping us off, because it's like
That's great.
it's all like bouncing like that, and they were all just they were just drunk and furious and fabulous.
Nice.
So like,
That middle section is ripe for just going to
Yeah.
town. We
I
gotta
want
do
to
some-
I want to make
in
like
there.
the whole next tour just like one big fat bottom funk jam, like all the way through. You know, like I want it to be like Third Eye Blind meets Parliament Funkadelic.
Meets what?
No, I can't.
Parliament Funkadelic.
Parliament
My
Funkadelic.
daughter's obsessed with
Live.
Moana.
What you?
What's Moana?
It's like a Disney thing. Yeah.
It's a Disney movie.
It's when Disney tried to diversify.
That's all they do.
Yay.
It's girl power.
Wee.
Too.
Ooh.
I didn't drink yesterday, and this martini. Oh, man.
Hey, you guys, this is what Brad looks like when he's schnockered.
He's been emailing me for the last hour going, didn't get the link yet. I didn't get the link.
Yeah, so you just drink for an hour? Is that what you do on your what's it called? What's the envelopey thing I see on Instagram?
Yeah, it's like 15 minutes. I make one drink.
Shut that fucking dog up.
Drink. Whose dog is that? Shut that fucking dog up.
15
Get rid of it.
Shoot that fucking dog.
Colin looks like Sting walking around.
Chateau.
Right?
Don't have to put on the red light.
Is it time for us to add our guest?
Yes. So
every once in a while, there's this moment where like somebody comes up and the ground just rattles. And this comedian, I think, has done more to take down that sniveling sociopath. And I don't even need to say his name. You know exactly who I'm talking about. Then the whole cowed chicken shit Washington press corps. They stand there and they're like with their serene faces and like they allow him to beat up on them and allow him to lie to him and like, oh, that's your answer when they just totally know he's fucking lying. And it's such an arcane, ridiculous way of like dealing with this bullshit. And she just came in and used exactly his own words. It got, I don't know how many hundreds of thousands of tweets, but it's like
13 million last I looked.
There's like, yeah, she's got 1,300 million retweets on
13 million.
Yeah. But there's like these moments where
many.
It's like, you know, somebody comes along and suddenly they go from like here to the stratosphere. That's our next guest. You have to watch this. Okay, let's watch her thing.
We hit the body with a tremendous, whether it's ultraviolet or just very powerful light. And I think you said that hasn't been checked, but you're going to test it. And then I said, supposing you brought the light inside the body, which you can do either through the skin or in some other way. And I think you said you're going to test that too. Sounds interesting. Right. And then I see the disinfectant where it knocks it out in a minute, 1 minute. And is there a way we can do something like that by injection inside or almost a cleaning? Because you see it gets on the lungs and it does a tremendous number in the lungs. So it'd be interesting to check that. So that you're going to have to use medical doctors with. But it sounds interesting to me.
That's it. Awesome. All right. So I'm bringing her in.
All right. Let's add her
to the pot of wine. Hold on one second. There we go. Sarah,
there she is. Sarah, hey.
Pot of wine.
Hey, we're big fans. Can she hear us? Up? I guess she's not a millennial like us. She doesn't understand the technology. Can you hear us now?
I think you're muted.
There she is.
No, there you are.
Oh, there you go. The meeting has been upgraded by the
thank
host.
You, that's me.
Sarah, we've just met. I DM'd you on Twitter because I'm clearly your fan. But so I don't want to pry when I'm asking this question. But
are you drunk?
Do you enjoy alcohol?
I do. I'm more of a weed person these days.
Okay, so we would like to invite you. Looks like you've got a company in Cav. This is kind of like post-show chit-chat right now, and we're trying to redo this as best we can. But I assure you, we are deep into conviviality right now.
Into what?
Like conviviality, and I could barely pronounce the word, and I certainly couldn't spell it.
Okay. I'm playing words with friends right now. I'm going to try to play that word later.
Yay! I don't know if you could hear how I was introducing you, but I told you when I DM'd you that this was the best thing that I've seen in this whole mess of a pandemic, because we have these problems right now. Number one, the press sucks. And I mean, they're just awful at their jobs.
Yeah.
It blows my mind. They sit there and they are addicted to this shithead, and they they keep covering him because they keep getting something out of it. And then they're like, oh, we respect the office. The office of presidency has already been destroyed. So they stand there and they're really what they've done is they become not just enablers, but they become complicit in his bullshit. And Sarah comes along and just goes, I'm just going to repeat it. And I thought honestly that did more. Every once in a while you get like some like I'm a real kick-ass reporter because I'm going to stand up and ask my question twice. Ooh, and that person becomes famous, but it still just goes back to the same bullshit. Sarah just goes on, and I don't know how anybody can watch that and take this guy seriously ever again.
We all just watched it, Sarah.
Let's raise our glasses
so cheers
to our guests. Yes,
you.
cheers,
Thank
Sarah.
you
Well,
to my brilliance.
well done.
Thank you so much.
Well done.
Yeah,
Very
to your
funny.
brilliance. Yes. To your
How many
brilliance.
takes did it take you to get the lip sync?
Yeah, how the fuck did you do it?
First of all, can I just say how honored I am to be speaking to all of you? I just have to say that. This is crazy. I'm such a huge fan of all of you. Anywho,
Not Colin, though.
it took me
Colin
like
sucks.
a few takes each section, I've been lip syncing since like I went to like a theme park. I used to go to the theme park and I used to make those videos where you could make those videos where you lip sync. Anybody remember that? Anyway, I love lip syncing. So
Why are you saying yes? You don't remember that, Chris.
No,
you don't remember anything.
I've gone deep dive on Sarah's Twitter to make sure that one of us knew who she was. When she
Did you see the one,
show.
the tweet that, did you see the one? I'm such a fan of her. Did you see the one where she's like, he just forgot the word to brain. He's like, I've got a really good, you know what? She's like, tweet. He just forgot the word to brain.
but see, we're laughing about it and you're complaining that we're addicted to it, but we are addicted to it because it's fucking entertaining. What are you going to do?
This is true.
No, I did. Huh?
What, TikTok, the CCP's propaganda app?
No, I'm talking
That's
about
what you're
Trump.
talking
But yeah, we're addicted to that too.
What?
Addicted to everything.
I think though there's a difference because when you're laughing at somebody, right? When you've made a mockery of somebody from which they cannot recover, that is a different kind of attention than when you are going, oh, what they're saying is very troubling.
Yeah.
He seems to say, that you can embalm yourself and that's a possibility. It's very troubling. That's different. And that's what MSNBC and CNN and like.
Well, did you guys watch, I'm sure you guys did. Did you watch the Mark Twain, Dave Chappelle award thing? And he talked about it. He's like, this is the most important time for comedians. Comedians have carte blanche to just speak truth to power. And you did it, Sarah, beautifully. That was the way you did it. But that's what it is.
That thing that Steven just did there, that little thing he did, Sarah's going to have a lip sync of that tomorrow.
What? Well, what did Brad just do? Sarah Cooper's motherfucking Mark Twain. Get a white suit.
Why is it called the Mark Twain Award? What can you tell us about that?
Mark Twain was a famous writer, and people really liked his work. So they created an award, and they named it after him.
Wait, does it go back to Mark Twainian times?
Well, no, his daughter was then Shania Twain was his daughter.
But is it only comedians?
No, Shania Twain obviously won one.
Obviously, Shania Twain has a lot to do with this award. So
yeah, Shania Twain is going to win next year, I think.
Perhaps you've heard, "Man, I Feel Like a Woman." That's his offspring.
Yeah. Brad Pitt is in that song, isn't he?
So many hits.
No, that doesn't impress me. What the fuck is it called? That don't impress me much.
So good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one.
Oh.
So you're
She's a Trump supporter, so you're singing her song.
Yeah.
Wait, she's a Trump supporter? Shania?
She is not. Is she?
I think so.
Well, she's also Canadian, so what does it matter? We'll just mark that as a
said the Canadian. See, that said the Canadian in the corner.
Kind of Canadian.
Yeah, kind of Canadian, but Canadian enough to say I don't think we have to worry about her.
Well, so
I think that's Brad's family tearing
All
apart
right.
his
So
house.
tonight's topic.
Yeah, it's only 35 minutes into
what's going to be different after this? Is the question.
How does it ever go back to the way it was? You look at those videos of us and doing shows and everybody shoulder to shoulder and all like that.
Yeah.
Man,
I don't know.
how is that going to happen again?
I have a vision of our first concert. It's just looking out. And it's just to see if people with masks on.
That's,
When you're-
that's
that was
deep.
like
You know,
a- like a
honestly, it'll
Guar
probably be
show.
like 2 weeks of weirdness and then everything will just go back to the way it was.
Yeah.
You think so?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Oh, like face masks, you know?
So when you like everybody's got a face mask on and then they're like 6 feet apart and they can't actually have any real social contacts.
Yeah.
That's Japanese porn.
That's Japanese porn.
Yeah.
Wait,
Let's
let me
ask
look
it
that up. Let me just look it up really quick.
Right?
You know what I think is
come
going to
on.
be different? What I was thinking about the other day
Salad? Or is that a cucumber?
is like online dating, app-based dating. Like Colin, Tinder's going to be weird from now on, man.
Don't fucking talk to me about that. What are you talking about?
Oh, who did I say? Chris, Tinder's going to be weird from now on.
Yeah.
But wait, most of you guys are married.
Yeah. If I was single right now, I would have gotten coronavirus like 18 times already.
Yeah, Colin is perpetually sick.
No, because you think there's going to be this moment where it's like, okay, it's time for Armageddon sex, but it's not. It's time to.
Yeah, no, I get it.
Hey, Colin, who have you invited on our podcast and not
No,
told
no
us?
problem. It wasn't a problem until I let them in.
I don't know.
Who the fuck is that?
Does Colin have somebody in there?
What's going on?
Get the fuck out of there.
Colin, can you go to a room by yourself?
And your
Good
dog.
chat. And the cucumber. Tell him to pick the cucumber. It's always a good option there.
Hey, so Sarah, when I DM'd you, I saw that thing. I don't know how I saw it, but it got so many hits.
Wait,
And
can I just read what you said about this podcast to me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, read it.
You said, we have a podcast called Pot of Wine, and I'm wondering if you'd like to be on it this week. It's usually just backstage after show chit chat. It's kind of shitty, but people seem to like it.
That's our byline. Kind of shitty,
Right?
but people seem to like it.
I mean, look, this is like
You
what we're
really
doing
sold
right-
it, man.
It's my best.
I mean, what do you think? I mean,
It's accurate. That should be your tagline,
yes.
Yeah.
We're in the middle of a bad of I would say like, a fairly bad podcast, and it seems to be going pretty well.
It's not bad. It's just sort of non-directional. We're just kind of like
Kind of shitty.
we're just kind of hanging out.
Yeah.
Well, the
Per
subject
usual.
I just want people to know one more time. The today's subject, because I told you this a couple days ago, was like, how are things going to be different? And we're never ever going to talk about that at all.
No.
That's like, this is what I've missed.
You know what's going to be different? The next time you guys have a podcast, you'll have a topic and you'll actually stay on it.
You clearly never seen our podcast. You've never seen even one of them.
You
We never have it. This is more or less what it always goes.
That's actually what I love about it, is that you guys are very improvisational,
Hey, Sarah, did you have a tour or anything that was canceled? Were you doing shows that were canceled?
No, I mean, I was just doing stuff in New York. Everything's closed here, but everything's moved online now. I have 2 shows booked online, Instagram shows.
I mean, do you see this like helping or hurting the comedy profession?
For the people that know how to use the internet, it's helping. And then for the people that don't, it's not good.
And like, what's like the blush of like you're kind of like, I mean, let's be real. Like you're like newly famous. I mean, right? You kind of are.
What are you talking about? You're the lead singer of Third Eye Blind. Like, what are you saying to me right now?
No, I mean,
I'm
like,
so
there's
confused.
like that. No, that
I'm
thing
not
went.
famous, not at all.
Yes, dude. It is like.
Well, you did go viral. You became very visible very suddenly.
It did. Like it like she reminds me of like the comedian version of like Maggie Rogers, or like something that just started in some like online thing and then just kind of blew up.
Yeah.
But the problem with this
like
is
that kid
like
who did that dance. Colin do the dance.
I would think, dance.
Danny knows how to do the dance. I don't know how to do the dance.
Just get him dance for us.
Is it this thing? This thing?
There you go.
There you go. That's a terrible version.
But like,
terrible,
I think like right now you would be getting like offered, to do like 5-10 minutes at like various clubs, but none of those fucking clubs are open.
Yeah, that's the reason why I'm not getting the calls for sure. It's the quarantine. It has nothing to do with anything else. I mean, yeah.
You guys, Le Cab is losing interest.
I was just looking at something on the ground really quick.
Yeah. Do you know why? He does this every fucking time because he does indica instead of sativa.
No. This one's a hybrid.
Yeah,
cool. I prepared for it.
Yeah, and he gets the anchor.
I was under the impression that I wasn't being selected right now because I wasn't talking, so no one could see me look at my foot.
He gets the anchor instead of the anchor instead of the sail. It's as simple as that.
Now we're podcasting. Brado, who's that online guy who's he's one of the Jimmys, but he loves us. He's always doing him and Justin Timberlake taking the piss out of songs like Jumper and stuff.
Fallon?
Jimmy Fallon.
Jimmy Fallon.
Oh, she gets okay.
Fallon.
Big winner.
You should hit him up.
Hit him up about what?
About going on his show. He's doing an online version of his show.
I'm sorry. Look. Have you seen those guys when they do their things at home? Jimmy Fallon's is better, but the rest of them are fucking shite.
John Oliver is really good.
Yeah, John Oliver's really good. Trevor Noah's pretty good too.
It got better. I'm telling you, like, I think when you watch these shows without like the production on them and the writers and everybody, it really struggles. John Oliver is still though. John Oliver is just pissed. So he like kind of catches the mood.
But he's still delivering his jokes exactly the way he does it.
Yeah, and that's how you can tell really good writing is if you laugh, there's no laugh track, there's no audience, but you still laugh at the joke. And I still laugh at John Oliver. Yeah. Bill Maher is the one who didn't have the balls to not put a laugh track in the show.
I mean, he took the piss out of it. He came on and he waved at the fake audience, and he had.
Oh, really? From his house?
I think he stole that idea.
Oh
from
my
you,
God,
Caddy.
that's so tacky.
It's so tacky. He should have no respect for himself.
In his defense, he came on at the beginning and he cut to pictures of 50s audiences.
He will never win a Mark Twain Award.
Shania Twain Award.
You're defending Bill Maher?
No, I'm not. I'm just saying in his defense, to be fair, when he walked on, he gave a big wave and then he cut to an audience, all like a 50s audience, very clearly fake.
And the footage he's using is like free to use because it's like 80 years old. It's black and white. It's people dressed in 20s costumes. I mean,
I think that was the idea. He was showing that it's not real. That was the joke.
See, right? If this was Joe Rogan's podcast, somebody, I will not name that person, would snap over to that video and we could watch that.
You don't want to make me do that. I don't.
Chris,
I don't want to do that.
Jen,
I showed you all Sarah's
video. Is that a dig
video.
on the production person? Like, what was that?
No,
exactly. It's exactly what it is.
A brush.
But I think what happens through this is at some levels there's kind of like a democratization.
Good, nice.
I'm fucking drunk.
Done.
You guys,
that was rhythmic. He's such a drummer. Mechanization.
You guys, Summer God's Tequila, get it.
You know what word is really hard to pronounce? Pedestalize.
What?
Yeah. What does that mean?
That means to put someone up on a pedestal.
Pedestalize?
Pedestalize. That's not too bad.
Wow.
What was the other thing?
I like that.
Democratization.
I'm going to use that.
That's worse.
That's what happens when you sit there and you like doodly write down the answers. And like you guys in the Washington Press Corps, you got to stop pedestalizing. I can say any fucking word. I just wanted to try it. Sarah, what's next for you? What are you up to? Are you from Brooklyn?
I live in Brooklyn. I was born in Jamaica. I grew up in Rockville, Maryland.
Why don't you like say Jamaica like Jamaica?
I read your bio. I thought you were born in Jamaica, New York. I didn't realize it was actual Jamaica.
Kingston, not Queens.
Did you grow up in Jamaica?
No, I.
Did you just say Jamaica?
No, I didn't. But I do think that the English language, it sounds worse with a Swedish. Like the worst way to like speak English is with a Swedish accent, and the best way to make the English language sound great is with a Jamaican accent.
Is Jamaican?
Yes.
Jamaican is one of the hardest accents to do. I can't do it. I did it in my routine, and my mom said that I made her sound Trinidadian, and she was very offended. There's
a sweetness to it, and there's like a I'm being totally serious right now. There's like There's a sweetness to the sound of English being spoken with a Jamaican accent that to me is like, that's how you should do it. My opinion. And she can't do it. And she grew up there. And that's really sad.
You guys want to say hi to my husband really quick?
No.
Why not?
He's a big fan too. Hey, Jeff. Yeah. Come say hi to Third Eye Blind.
You know, this whole thing is like, we've got like, you know, there's your kid, there's your dog, and then there's your husband. It's like, we can't get any.
This whole thing was a ruse to meet this guy.
Hi, Jeff.
Hey, Jeff.
Hey, how did you get a fucking haircut? Jeff, look at his hair.
I just did it. Did
you cut his hair? Dude, my hair is fucked.
Extreme.
Look at him, his handsome devil. Did you groom that? Did you groom the dog?
Live.
You guys, this podcast is going so well. I think this is the best podcast we've ever done.
My husband wants to tell you that he was at the show in Boston where the speakers fell over.
Where the speakers fell over?
Yeah.
Huh? Did it?
That happened?
It did.
Was anyone killed?
Earth Fest. No, people were hurt, but nobody was killed.
You played there twice.
We did?
Yeah, like 5 years apart.
It's all kind of a blur, Jeff. Jeff, you gotta come. Jeff,
2 gigs, 9 casualties.
Get down here. We want to like scrutinize your haircut more closely. Yeah. Look at it.
It's too long. It's too long up here.
No, it's not. She cut the fuck out of his hair. Look at it.
Not when you're that handsome.
Look at that jawline. It's incredible. So, Jeff, how are you dealing with this, like, just this rush of fame that has taken over your better half?
Oh. Sarah or Stella?
Too late.
Hey, he's a comedian too.
Do you see what happens when we get, like, you get the guest, and then when we get the extra guest?
I have to play with the dog when she's on shows like this.
Where do you guys?
Yeah, when the dog's between Ellen and Good Morning America.
Are you guys in Brooklyn? Are you guys in Williamsburg?
No, we're in Brooklyn Heights.
Oh, I love Brooklyn Heights. Like Williamsburg is kind of like a second home to me, and I love Brooklyn. Are people behaving there, or are they just being like fucking idiots?
They were for a while this past weekend, and today, like, people have forgotten that there's anything going on. There's so many people out.
Oh, really? So your sense is that people are they're seeing the other side of this, even in New York, where you guys.
Yeah. It feels like, I mean, this weekend was really nice out, and it was crowded. And so it was like, are we still practicing anything? I mean.
Yeah, the weather in LA got better like about a week ago, and all of a sudden people are just going out to the beaches, and everyone thinks it's over.
Dude. I went into the store the other day, and a guy was standing behind me, and he didn't have a mask on. And it's the first time I called somebody a punk in a really long time. And I turned around and I had my mask on. I looked at him and I went, "Put a mask on, punk."
No, you didn't. You went,
yeah.
And he said, "I'm sorry, sir. What is that? I'm sorry, sir. What did you say?"
It really it shamed him, which felt amazing. Like my power to like inflict shame on somebody, and I want to like have that power some more. So
you usually just use that on me.
Yeah. No, when's the last time you called somebody a punk? Where you like, and when I said punk, like my mask kind of blew up and like puffed up like a balloon. I was like, punk. I felt the heat back on my face. I'm like, this is awesome.
I hope your breath smelled okay.
Delicious. Yeah.
Good.
Minty fresh.
Do you wear your glasses with the mask? Because I'm having the problem where my glasses get fogged up because
no one cares.
I wear the mask.
Look at Jeff. He's so fucking bored right now. Look at Jeff. He's so fucking bored by this podcast.
He looks like he's high.
Oh, no. I'm in
this
trouble.
is how we do it.
Yeah.
That's
his
his
face.
face, is it? Yeah.
He's got resting bored face.
Oh my
He's got
God.
resting psychopath face.
Are they?
He's got resting psychopath hair.
Yeah, that's it.
Hey, you guys, I'm hungry. I'm gonna have to get out of here.
Let's just give up on this podcast.
It's nice
Let's
to
just
meet you,
quit.
Sarah. Nice to meet you, Jeff.
All right, Brad called it.
I'm out.
All right. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers, everybody. Sarah, please just keep fucking with those motherfuckers. We're your fans. Yeah. And everybody else, just run around in a Speedo and lick things at the supermarket like it's all fine.
Very good.
Okay. Ladies,
All right. Cheers.
out.
Bye-bye,
Okay.
everybody.
Peace
Love
out.
you guys. Thank you.
Love you back.
You too.
Love you
Thank
back.
you. Bye, everybody.
Part of unwind
End meeting.
with Third Eye Blind.